Welcome to another vlog again. I've been writing a little bit about in the blog about the new in-word about PR agencies, which is influencers. And that's all what we talk about, is influencers. It's like people that has a lot of followers on Facebook, and actually their job is just to present new stuff for a bunch of money. The line is, if you have over 50,000 followers on Instagram, you can actually make so much money that you can actually make a living out of it. These are the new influencers. And it's true. The thing is though that the PR agencies is more or less like, yes, this is where you're gonna have to put your music, this is gonna be. The problem is that we don't really know if the influencers actually works in that kind of sense, and we don't know if they are right at all to promote music in those channels. Of course, I'm gonna test it, but I don't know. So then we have another word that is so right now. It actually has been around for a long time, but right now I bumped into it so many times. And this is the tech side. Algorithms. Whoa, algorithms, and they go nuts. The problem with the algorithms though is that actually the music industry is starting to be kind of skeptic to this algorithm thing, that the algorithm's gonna find something. And sure, I think the algorithms in the end maybe can be that smart that they actually match me up with different kind of things. But when that happens, then we don't have an algorithm any longer, we have an artificial intelligence, we have an AI. And that's, I don't know how far away we are from that. That's going to be 5 years, 20 years? We don't really know. And the thing is though, when that happens, I'm not so keen on it any longer. More or less like having a computer telling me what to like and not like. Most of the times also, this is the thing with algorithms. The algorithm is just bouncing off from old information, really. The algorithm can't really tell that I have been in a situation where maybe I saw a really good movie, and in that movie was a really good song and a really good place and really touched my feeling, and I started to like that song. The algorithm can't tell that. So when I come in front of the computer, the algorithm will still suggest me what I listened to last week. Of course, when I start to type in that I'm looking for the song in this movie, suddenly the algorithm is like, oh, you like that one, I'm gonna feed you with that. The problem is that I probably will find it pretty fast and start listening to it, and then I don't really want any more influences on that. But the algorithm is not what gave me the feeling. It's not. So in these kind of senses, the algorithm is like kind of useless in that kind of sense. The same thing when you buy something. I bought I needed a water planter, where you water your plants from sunshine. I bought it this summer. I still get ads, 6 months later, that I'm gonna buy a water feeder. The thing is that I bought it directly. I went out online, I checked out, there was a couple of them, I knew a little bit what I wanted, around the price range, and I decided for one, got one. The season is over right now. I just put it down for the winter, so it's like, what? It still comes up ads that, oh, you can buy plant water, and I was like, no, I don't want that. So the thing is also the algorithm is so much in the past. If I tell the algorithm, for example, like which band is most likely to hit tomorrow between Motorhead, the Beatles, and Culture Club. It's 3 old bands. The algorithm probably will give me the one with the most likes on Facebook, or the most streams on Spotify, most followers on YouTube, whatever it will. The thing here, the algorithm won't find out that the front guy on Motorhead is dead. 2 people of the Beatles are dead. Culture Club, I think everyone is actually alive. So, in reality, the only band that actually could go forward would be Culture Club. That's the only band that can actually go back together and actually do a show. The other ones, we can't. Then you say, oh, we're gonna do 3Ds, but it won't be the same. That will be just fun for the first 3 minutes. Then that's gonna be dead as well. So there are all these kind of things that actually makes in the decision the algorithms can't really tell. And the record labels had a problem with this. I mean, we were so happy when the algorithms like, oh, we can tell the next big thing, like, oh, it's trending on Spotify, we can sign this band and then just take it. I have been myself in one of those situations. I was part of a viral success called Mange Makers Festos Mange, which was a viral success in Sweden. The band was sold for a ridiculous sum of money to a major. But the band was not a real band. It was just a couple of guys doing a song, and you can't really work with it. They released a couple of singles more. I'm not even sure the record label got their money back on that one. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. And that's another thing is like the band Vigiland. They had a huge song here called, I think, Pong Dance or something like that. And they signed them and they pushed them and they got over 200 million streams on Spotify, and then I saw them on a festival playing for 25 people in the backstage area because they sucked live. It was so bad. I mean, yeah, they were pretty good on social media, so they can push the song because this was a ridiculous song into the audience, and they can help them build that up, and they probably made money out of that. But the artist was not ready. It was like having a racing car without wheels, without engine, and only a cool, a cool spoiler. That's the only thing they got. And you can't really build a big career like the Beatles or Queen or Motorhead for 25 years and actually make quite much money out of it. You will have a quick career on things, and I mean, and you see that. That's why the Swedish label right now are only looking for, oh, Eurovision Song Contest, whee, gone, whee, gone. They're doing everything like, everything has a lifespan of 3 months, and the more they do that, the less value it is. I mean, the value of Eurovision Song Contest artists today is they are failing out so fast that they actually don't is on the summer tour any longer. That's how bad it is. I mean, another example was that one of the majors found a team. They found an artist, and it was very big in one city only. Very kind of small city, but mid-size, and they were growing like hell. Everybody was like, oh, this is cool. So they just went in and signed it. The thing was, though, that song that was growing and going very fast, of course, it was a football team. They had done a song about their team, which was played on the stadium, and people, added the song. So what you're gonna do with an artist, like a football team, you're gonna play, football in the audience? I mean, it's just stupid. It won't work. So, I mean, yeah, I think the algorithms actually, it's more or less like the story, the guy who said no to the Beatles, because he knew what's going on. So when Beatles came in, he said like, no, 4 people in a band is totally out, you should be free. Never signed them. And the rest is history. And I think the algorithm's exactly like that guy. They can tell what's going on right now, but really don't know what the movement outside is and the feeling for that. And that is kind of hard to replace with an algorithm. With artificial intelligence, that's not a story. But with algorithms, no, it won't work. And I see so many companies doing it right now. It's booking agencies, it is record labels doing that stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, we let people just distribute and go through this, and we just find them and take them. And it's so damn wrong. And I see so many of the bigger, the ones that actually rule the industry, are going from that. Like when Coca-Cola said, we don't care about your social media numbers. And that's... yeah, it's pretty much true. We are going in the wrong way, and these fancy words like influencers and algorithms, we probably will laugh at them in a couple of years, I would guess.